my gosh. Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Autismo the Rat, and we are here for the 10th edition of the Berserk and Nasty podcast, a.k.a. Berserk and Nasty podcast episode X. We're doing it like Mega Man tonight. We're doing X. So, everybody's going to be showing up a little bit later. Yeah, there has been a lot of news going on, so I figured I'd start this podcast like an hour earlier. So everybody else is going to falter in a little bit later down the line here. Take a drink of this grapefruit soda. Got me some steakhouse onion Funyuns. Good ass shit. And I'm also joined by my brethren. He is the other half of the infamous dynamic duo, Andy Jones.
What up, everybody?
All right. So, like I said, we got a lot to cover. A lot to cover. So we're going to get right into it now. Where are we at? There it is. We'll start off by just blazing through the NFL scores. I'll reload this page here. It looks like the Rams are going to beat the Buffalo Bills 38-35. The 49ers are defeating Caleb Williams' dumbass. Oh, looks like the Rams just scored a touchdown as we speak. Looks like they've got that game in the bag. The 49ers are taking on fake Hollywood Heisman Caleb Williams. They're beating them 38-13. Later tonight, it will be the Chiefs and the Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Seahawks defeat the Cardinals 30-18. Jaguars beat the Titans in a close battle 10-6. Dolphins topple the Jets in overtime 32-26. It looks like the Jets are practically out of playoff contention at this point. The Vikings defeat the Falcons. Kirk Cousins' former team, 42-21. I think they might clinch a playoff berth there. Saints defeat the Giants, 14-11. Eagles defeat the Panthers, 22-16. Steelers defeat the Browns, 27-14. They get their redemption from like a couple weeks ago during that snowstorm on Thursday night. And the Buccaneers take the NFC South lead for the first time in a while by beating the Raiders 28-13. The score from Thursday night, a very closely contested battle between the Lions and the Packers. Lions win 34-31 on a last-second field goal, and they clinch the spot into the playoffs. Monday Night Football, it's going to be the Bengals against the Cowgirls. There's supposed to be some type of presentation involving like Simpsons characters in a VR. I could give less of a shit, honestly. Could give less of a fuck.
It ain't gonna matter if they win or not because they ain't in the playoffs, are they?
I mean, they're still in contention. I think both
even
teams
if they win, they...
Speaking of which, Charles is here right now.
Look who want to join in now.
Yes, sir.
He did say he was going to be late on Discord, so.
You have to roll up his Reggie real quick.
Dude, that made me want to roll up a Reggie. Actually, I might fucking smoke some Black and Milds here soon, even though they burn the fuck out of my tongue. Anyway, that is it for your NFL highlights. Like I said, we're blazing right through it because we got a lot to talk about. We'll start off with this one now. The MLS Cup was yesterday night. LA Galaxy defeat the New York Red Bulls. Very special moment. Basically a rebuild. If I'm proud for anybody when it comes to this win, it would be this guy right here, Marco Reus, the midfielder. At the beginning, like midway through the year, he was on Borussia Dortmund and their Cinderella run for the Champions League. And now he has won an MLS Cup with LA Galaxy. So hats off to Marco Reus. Getting it done. Little bit of an update on the NHL standings. After 2 weeks, Florida Panthers take the lead. It looks like it's a tight-knit race for the top seed. Montreal Canadiens are starting to decline, and the Buffalo Sabres, of course. Blue Jackets looked like they had it a little bit in the Metropolitan, but they're on a decline. Washington Capitals are up on the top echelon of the Metropolitan. Excuse me. Minnesota Wild finally get the lead from the Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets are starting to decline a little bit. Dallas is hanging in there. Chicago is absolute shit. And Vegas Golden Knights, Tugs is probably going to get drunk seeing this. They're at the top of the Pacific. Vancouver's starting to surge. Kings are starting to surge. Calgary's starting to regress a little bit. And then Edmonton's got their feet underneath them, or skates, whichever you prefer. Now moving on to the NBA. Cleveland is still dominating. They're at 21-3. Celtics are doing good. The Magic and Knicks are doing good in the middle of the top there. Philadelphia 76ers are absolute shit. Fuck Joel Embiid. Lakers.
What he do to you?
What's up?
I said, what he do to you?
Yeah, he's just a bitch. He's just a bitch. Speaking of bitches, LeBron, I'm surprised they're even hanging into a play-in spot. The Thunder are dominating, and of course, Luka Doncic and the Mavericks are hanging out up there in the top two spots. Houston Rockets are starting to surge. They were shit last year, I think, and now they're starting to surge. And that is it for your NBA news. Now, earlier this week, for those of you that don't know, the FIFA Club World Cup is coming to America next year. And there was a drawing to see who's going to face who in the tournament. And here are your groups. Let me get this in a different tab here. Okay. This is what your groups look like right here. I'll go over each and every one. We'll just blaze right through and I'll give quick predictions. I know you guys aren't as invested in soccer, but it's coming to America. So we got Group A, Palmeiras, FC Porto, Al Hilal, I think that's pronounced. They're from Egypt, and then Inter Miami with Lionel Messi. I mean, this group could go either way. I don't see Porto doing good by any stretch, but this is for anyone to grab, honestly. Group B consists of Paris Saint-Germain from France, Atletico Madrid, Botafogo from Brazil. God, that's a mouthful. Sorry saying that 5 times fast. Seattle Sounders, of course, they won CONCACAF in 2022. They're the other American team outside of Miami to get in. And many people are calling this the group of death, like the hardest group. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, PSG and Madrid are both really good. So they've got their work cut out for them. Group C consists of Bayern Munich from Germany, Auckland City from New Zealand, Boca Juniors from Argentina, and Benfica from, I think that's Portugal. Bayern Munich, I think, wins this group, and then the second slot, it's going to be between those 3 teams. We go on to Group D. We got Flamengo from Brazil, Tunis from Tunisia, Chelsea, and then Club Lyon. Club Lyon has been pretty dominant these past few years, so I wouldn't be surprised if they top their group. And then either Chelsea or with Chelsea probably getting second. Actually, no, they've lost a bunch of their good players, so expect Tunis or Flamengo to get the second spot in that. I'm like I said, I'm blazing right through this because we got a lot to go. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, we do.
Yep, just everybody, we'll take deep breaths. Woosa.
Woosah.
Anyway, we're on the Group E now. River Plate, they're from Argentina. The Uruguay Red Diamonds from Japan. Monterrey from Mexico. And then Inter Milan are in this. Again, this is anybody's group. I'm personally rooting for the Red Diamonds to win this group because I've seen some of Japanese soccer. Those guys are absolutely stellar. I don't see much happening with River Plate, but Diamonds, they're probably going to get the second seed first if they really want to put in the effort, and then it's going to come down to Monterrey and Inter Milan. Group F, Fluminense from Brazil, my boys from Germany, Borussia Dortmund. Oh, we'll get to them. Don't you worry about that. Then you got Ulsan from Korea, and then Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa. Fluminense and Borussia Dortmund, they should be able to get number 1 and number 2. If Ulsan or Sundowns beat one of those two teams, I will be genuinely surprised, even if they draw against them. Group G, we got Manchester City, Wydad AC, Al Ain FC, and Juventus. Again, if you were to tell me this group 6 months ago, I would say Manchester City have it, but they have been on a massive regression. They've lost 5 straight competitions, which is something that they have not done since 2016, mind you. So this is anybody's group. And then you got Group H, Real Madrid, Al Hilal, Pachuca, and Salzburg. Real Madrid should win this one easy, and Pachuca should get second. I mean, no doubts about it. Get a drink here. Now that we're on to that, this is what the group looks like again. So one of the cities that's going to be hosting is our city of Cincinnati. What are we going to be hosting, you ask? There you go, right there. This is coming from Cincinnati Soccer Talk. Cincinnati to host Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, and FC Salzburg for the Club World Cup. We will be hosting 2 Dortmund matches, a Bayern Munich match, and a Salzburg match. So I personally am going to try to get tickets for this. Like, where is it? Here we go. Right here. It's this match I'm looking to get tickets to. Group F, Saturday, June 21st, between Sundowns and Borussia Dortmund. But, of course, they're also going to be Pachuca and Salzburg, one of the best teams from Mexico, taking on one of the best teams of Austria, and then Bayern Munich, Auckland City, and then the Borussia Dortmund's second match against the Korean powerhouse. That is it for your soccer news. Do we have any questions, chat or panel?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Like I said, it's a lot to take in here.
Good over here.
Now, let's talk the elephant in the room. The massive elephant in the room. The conference games were played yesterday. College playoff hopes are on the line. So, I think this is Conference USA, I want to say. Jacksonville State beats Western Kentucky 52-12. The American Army beats Tulane 35-14. Let's see here. Arizona State smashes Iowa State 45-19. They win the Big 12. Marshall defeats the Ragin' Cajuns 31-3 in the Sun Belt. And then in the MAC, 38-3, the Bobcats stamped the Red Hawks. I think, wasn't it you, Charles, that had the Bobcats winning that?
Yep, I sure did.
Well, ask and you shall receive, good sir. Now, let's talk the big games. Boise State versus UNLV. I got to pull up my phone for these highlights here. We're going to start off with Boise State and UNLV. Boise State gets the ball midway through the first. Oh, great catch by the tight end, Lautner. That sets up a massive chunk of field for Boise State to take advantage of. If we move a bit forward right here, we got 3rd and 17 near the red zone. Maxson's going to drop back, and that is a massive touchdown by Caples, I should say. Touchdown, Broncos, 7-0. Then we move ahead a little bit to the fourth quarter. Matson gets the ball, looking at the pass. Guess what? I'm going to do it myself. Runs through the pile and reaches in. Touchdown. Boise State, 14-0. And then we get later on, like right before the half is going to end, we get this moment, and we're going to let the audio speak for itself.
An unreal talent, and there he goes. Jeanty into the clear blue. Touchdown.
Damn.
Ashton Jeanty with an absolute banger of a touchdown as the ad plays. Of course, Boise State holds on 21-7, and the crowd storms the field like crazy. He is in the interview.
Man,
and there he is.
Be embarrassing, man.
Up on the
Holy
stage
crap.
by himself. All the fans looking on at a potential Heisman winner right here. Take it in, man. So that is it for the Mountain West. Then we move on to the next day, the SEC title game. Really low scoring to begin it off. It's 6-3, about to be halftime. So Carson Beck's like, you know what? I might try for a Hail Mary at some point. Trying to scramble, gets hit as he tries to throw. And this insane sequence happens where they're trying to run it the other way to kind of cause a shocker. It doesn't really get anywhere. But an absolute insane. They're like freaking laddering the ball. It's absolute pandemonium. We go into the third quarter. As you see, Carson Beck is injured on that play, so they have to bring in the backup QB. We move on ahead to the third quarter with this backup QB. They hand it off to Trevor Etienne. Runs it in, powering through, touchdown, Georgia, 10-6, right off the bat. Then we move ahead a little bit more. In this sequence, Texas has the ball. Quinn Ewers with a quick pass. Gets a nice juke, and that dude is off to the races. Darrell Moore gets the touchdown. It is now tied at 13. We skip ahead a little bit further. Georgia is leading by a field goal. Texas needs to get down the field to score. Quinn Ewers throws. It's intercepted. Georgia tries to run out the clock. It is a 3rd and 13. They're trying to run down the clock. Oh, a throw just into open space. It's picked off by Texas. They manage to get a field goal to send this game into overtime. Of course, Texas can't do anything to capitalize. They have to settle for a field goal. Georgia marches down the field on their possession in overtime here. The backup QB decides, you know what? I'm going to take the ball myself. And then boom, gets absolutely leveled on that play. Like, can I get a replay on that? Almost similar to what happened to Trevor Lawrence. Just, oh! Of course, he has to come out of the game because his helmet came off. There was going to be a call for targeting, but he led the shoulder below the neck area, so no penalty was called. It's still a first down. Here's a slow-mo. Whoa! Just gets decked. And then Carson Beck, after his hand gets injured, comes in, hands it off to Etienne. Touchdown, Georgia, They win the SEC championship game. Now we move on to the Big Ten. Like I said, we're powering right through these guys, so just take a moment here. Woo! Big Ten, here we go. Dylan Gabriel drops back, throws this time, what? Jumps over the guy, touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, damn, I
Started
didn't.
off.
That's the only game I didn't watch is that one.
I basically watched everything. So we skip ahead. Oregon gets the ball back. They get a touchdown. It's 14-3. Drew Aller does a fake handoff. Oh, nice catch to the tight end. They're going. Betcher with the stop on that one. And then during the replay, Aller's going to drop back, lob pass, touchdown, Penn State, 10-14. They are going to keep this game close throughout the majority. We skip ahead a little bit to the second quarter. And here goes Drew Aller. He's going to keep the ball himself. Muscle, touchdown. 24-28 in favor of Oregon. Then we get to the third quarter. Dylan Gabriel, fakes a handoff, throws it on the run. Nice catch by Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson breaks the tackle, stumbling, bumbling, touchdown. Oregon, 38-24. A little bit ahead in the third quarter. Kyjon Allen. Or what's his name? Kydell, what the hell is his fucking name? I can't remember his name. Help me out here. Katron. Thank you. I was doing this on the fly. Don't. Damn it. Anyway, so Katron Allen, he was good throughout this whole game. He gets this run just right through. First down into the red zone. Unbelievable athleticism. We begin at the fourth quarter. Powers in like it's nobody's business. 31-38 in favor of Oregon. Then they move down the field halfway through the fourth. They get their running back. Okay, you guys have a good running back. We can do better. 45-30 in favor of Oregon. 7 minutes left to go. Gets sacked on the play. And then we move a little bit further ahead here. After this sack right here, which is a bad position, it's 4th and 10. Aller scrambling like Eli Manning. Right between two defenders. Touchdown. Penn State.
I was about to say, they ain't call no flag. He grabbed his shirt.
Well, no, he was trying to go for a sack. And then 2nd and 1, they're trying to march down the field with 2 minutes left. Intercepted. Oregon holds on against Penn State 45-37. Now to the final game that we're going to talk about. The ACC title game between Clemson and SMU. Didn't start off so well for SMU. As we're about to see here, Klubnik. He's going to take the ball himself. Nope, he's going to throw it down. Wide open receiver. Touchdown, Clemson. And then they managed to get another point. They're up 14-0. Here we're going to see the quarterback. I'm going to take it myself. 20-10. Touchdown. 14-7 in favor of Clemson. Skip ahead once again. Klubnik drops back the pass in the pocket. Throws this dime. The wide receiver stumbles into the end zone. 21-7 there. SMU have been trying to play catch up all game. Moving ahead. Oh my God, these ads. You got a unique gift for your wife. Good. Your wife can go fuck yourself. Anyway. SMU's quarterback drops back the pass, lobs it, and Oh, reaches in like Randy Moss or Odell Beckham to make that catch. It's Daniels on that one. They are now in the red zone inside the 10. Up, tries to fake it, and wide open. Touchdown, 24-14. We skip ahead. They are still up by a ton. It is 31-14. SMU has to try to come back in the fourth. Oh, we looking for a Philly special? No! Flea flicker. Down the field, wide open receiver. No doubts about it. No doubt about it. They huddle down to the line. They're in the red zone. Throws this dime in coverage to the tight end. Touchdown, SMU. The score is 31-21. They eventually get a field goal to lower themselves back within 7. We get down there. Red zone. It's within 30 seconds left in the game. Quarterback drops this dime. Touchdown, SMU to Daniels once again. This kid had a great game. Roderick Daniels. And can we just admire, this would be a good catch in the NFL. Right here. Just look at the toes. Oh, man.
They say he was in.
Uh-huh. Yep. So SMU kicks it off. Clemson, SMU gets a little bit lackluster. They return this kickoff near midfield. So Clemson, they have 9 seconds left. They move it into field goal position. 56 yards, 3 seconds. It is good. Clemson survives the comeback and wins the ACC title game, punching their ticket into the college playoff, which we will get to momentarily.
Where the fuck is Clemson at?
Clemson is in South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to look that up too. So, oh wow, that's really zoomed in. Reset that shit. This is what your bracket looks like at the end of the day. Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, Arizona State get first round byes. Clemson is the last team in. Tennessee versus Ohio State. Whoever wins that goes to face Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Clemson will take on Texas. Whoever wins that faces Arizona State in the Peach Bowl. Indiana and Notre Dame. The battle for Indiana. Whoever wins that takes on Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. SMU versus Penn State. Whoever wins that takes on Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl. So we'll start off with this one right here. Charles, who do you got? Tennessee or Ohio State?
I got Ohio State.
Andy, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ohio State.
I personally like Ohio State. They've faced some tough competition. Tennessee has also had a tumultuous journey to get here. They're in Buckeye Stadium. It's going to be a dogfight, but give me Tennessee in a close game. Next up, we have Clemson and Texas. Andy, who you got?
Texas.
Yeah, I got Texas too. You know.
And I also got Texas. I mean, Clemson's going to give them a good fight. Don't get me wrong, but I think Texas basically has their number. Indiana, Notre Dame. Who do we got, guys?
That one I don't really care too much for, so I'll just probably say Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
I mean, I don't know who I want to win this, because neither team looked impressive this year. Neither team really, aside from Notre Dame beating Texas A&M, I don't know. I think that game,
they beat Army.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, whoever win between the two, whoever faced Georgia, like Georgia gonna more likely beat them anyway. So I don't really care.
Yeah. The question is, who is less shit? I mean, in terms of weapons, Indiana, but in terms of overall play, Notre Dame. You know, that's the way I'm looking at it. And then the last game, SMU versus Penn State in Happy Valley. Who do you guys got?
I got Penn State.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Penn State on that one. I had to think for a minute.
Yeah. Here's my thing. If we get the SMU that showed up yesterday, Penn State stomps. But if we get the SMU that has basically dominated throughout the majority of the season, like we're gonna have some close games.
No, I think Penn State blow them out easy.
What's that?
I think Penn State gonna blow them out easily.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're gonna walk all over them.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a situation where
I think
Penn
it's gonna
State.
be Oregon. And
Go ahead.
I think it's gonna be Oregon. I think it's gonna be Oregon and Texas that's gonna face each other. Now, who gonna win that one? I'm gonna say Oregon on that one.
So yeah, I think Oregon beats either of these two. I think Tennessee's going to put up more of a fight against Oregon than Ohio State.
Oregon already beat Ohio State, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
it was close though. But I think Tennessee, when you look at their air ball, like their air ball system, they put up better numbers than what Ohio State has been able to do with like Jeremiah Smith and whatnot. You know what I mean?
If they do, if Ohio State somehow wins, that's definitely gonna save Ryan Day's job.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My dark horse pick to go to the national championship, I think Boise State has a chance to beat SMU or Penn State. People are going to hate me for it, but I think just go ahead.
I said, but can they beat Georgia? That's the question.
That's the big question. If Georgia somehow loses this, then Boise State easily gets in the national championship. But if we get the Georgia that shows up during the games against Alabama and Ole Miss, where you got Carson Beck making stupid decisions under pressure and all that, Boise State would have a chance easily.
Is he able to come back?
Who's that?
Carson Beck.
I think so. I don't know what his I don't know what year he's in. You know what I mean?
As far as from his injury.
Oh yeah, he'll be all right. That injury, he'll be okay. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out at the end of the day. Now we're gonna break down the other bowl games. We're just gonna go right through them. So we got those games, the quarterfinals and whatnot, the semifinals and the finals. A little bit of the. So we got the Celebration Bowl between the black colleges, Jackson State and South Carolina State. The veterans. What's that?
What you mean the black colleges?
They're historically black. I'm not trying to pull any racism. That's what they're called. I don't know why they call them that. But yeah, that match of the Celebration Bowl is mostly done between the historically black colleges. That's why I brought it up like that.
We can't shoot the messenger. You feel me? Can't shoot the
messenger. Yeah, I'm just a poor old autistic messenger. Anyway, the Veterans Bowl, South Alabama versus Western Michigan. I got South Alabama winning that. I've seen a little bit of how they play. They're a pretty good team. Memphis versus West Virginia in the Frisco Bowl. I got Memphis. Western Kentucky versus James Madison in the Boca Raton Bowl.
I'm gonna say Western Kentucky.
Give me James Madison on that one. No, Western Kentucky's a good team. I think James Madison is slightly better.
Oh,
Cal-
they gave
Go
the
ahead.
New Year's Six bowl games to the college, to the playoff teams, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And then we got Cal taking on UNLV in the LA Bowl. Who the fuck is sponsoring the LA Bowl? Please tell me it's not fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
And they playing in the hood.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Who is presenting the LA Bowl?
They playing in the hood. They better have security in that arena. Bullets gonna be flying.
Who the fuck is Sam Houston?
Oh, it's Rob Gronkowski. Okay, cool.
He got that kind of money?
Oh yeah. That's a good question, actually. But UNLV versus Cal. UNLV should win this, but Cal has put up some really decent fights this season. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Georgia Southern takes on Sam Houston in the New Orleans Bowl. Sam Houston. December 20th, the Cure Bowl. It will be Ohio Bobcats versus Jacksonville State. I like both teams.
Oh, that's nice they gave them another bowl game.
What's that?
I said that's nice they gave them another bowl game.
Right.
I'm gonna just say Jacksonville. Like I want to say Ohio, but I'm gonna go with Jacksonville on this.
Yeah, I might go Jacksonville State. They looked really impressive that other night. Tulane in Florida in the Gasparilla Bowl. Tulane. Fuck Florida.
Florida used to be good. What the hell happened to them?
It's basically Penn State but sadder.
Yeah, that was the Urban Meyers era.
Yeah, that is true. Coastal Carolina versus UTSA. In the Myrtle Beach Bowl, probably UTSA. Man, both these teams used to be like dominant small schools at one point. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck is the famous Idaho Potato Bowl? They just making up shit at this point.
The famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Potatoes in Idaho was famous.
Well, they were in Ireland. Right? Northern Illinois versus Fresno State. I'll go the Huskies on that one. South Florida versus San Jose State in the Hawaii Bowl.
Wasn't South Florida ranked at some point this time this year?
What's that?
I said, wasn't South Florida ranked at some point this year?
I think so. But I have San Jose State winning in this. Pittsburgh versus Toledo. Another battle between Pennsylvania and Ohio that I don't fucking want. But it's in the Sports Bowl. So give me Toledo. Kansas State takes on Rutgers in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl.
I'll take Kansas State.
Yeah, but if Rutgers wins, I won't be surprised. 68 Ventures Bowl, Arkansas State versus Bowling Green. Bowling Green, easily. The Holiday Bowl on Fox. Syracuse versus Washington State. I'm going Syracuse.
Yeah, I'll take the Big Orange.
Yeah, I really love watching Kyle McCord, you know. Georgia Tech takes on Vanderbilt in the Birmingham Bowl. Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt stomped Alabama and Georgia Tech almost beat Georgia. So that tells me everything I need to know right there. Oklahoma and Navy in the Armed Forces Bowl. Oklahoma.
No, I think Navy will take it.
You think Navy can take it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree. Oklahoma just every time I watch Navy, they just disappoint me. And then Oklahoma.
Say if they lose, it'd be kind of irony since it's the Armed Forces Bowl.
Yeah, that is true. The Liberty Bowl presented by AutoZone, Texas Tech, and Arkansas. Texas Tech. Moving on.
Yeah,
Texas A&M.
Texas.
Yeah. Texas A&M versus USC in the Las Vegas Bowl. Ooh, that'll be a banger matchup right there.
Texas.
I got USC. North Carolina versus UConn is starting to be relevant again in the Fenway Bowl at Fenway Park. You know what? Fuck it. Give me UConn.
Nah, they can stick to being a basketball school.
Yeah, UConn. Fuck North Carolina.
It really is a battle. Now that you bring it up, Charles, it really is a basketball battle in football.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny as shit. The Pinstripe Bowl between Boston College and Nebraska. Nebraska, but don't be surprised if Boston College pulls it off.
Boston. Fuck Nebraska.
Damn. The Ragin' Cajuns take on TCU. I like both teams, so this one could go really either way for the New Mexico Bowl. What else?
Miami.
The Pop-Tart Bowl. Oh, that's right. They got the fucking Pop-Tart
They just
Bowl.
coming up with any name now.
No,
Just coming up with any name now.
no, for real though. Have you seen the Pop-Tart Bowl trophy? That thing looks.
Isn't it like a giant Pop-Tart that you can eat?
No, it's like it's a toaster. It's a trophy that doubles as a fucking toaster. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys.
Even Snoop got his own damn ball. That's funny as shit.
I know. We're gonna get to that. I want to show off this fucking trophy here. It doubles as a fucking toaster.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that
You know what?
dope.
Fuck the Rose Bowl. If you put me in a secondary game, this is the game I want right here.
Well, why the Pop-Tart look so good though?
Dude, I should get some Pop-Tarts.
They make me want to eat some Pop. I'm telling you, they make me want to go buy some damn Pop-Tart.
Fucking marketing, man. Marketing.
I'm telling you.
Snoop Dogg, Snoop D-O-double-G, is hosting the Arizona Bowl between the Miami Redhawks and Colorado State Rams.
Man, Snoop been everywhere this year. Like, this motherfucker in Fortnite, he everywhere. I see the commercials.
He was
Martha
on
Stewart.
Nardwuar.
Like, bro, Snoop everywhere.
But, I don't know. I got Miami winning this. I hate Colorado State.
And he owned the new Death Row.
Ah, shit. Charles, who do you got? I got Miami.
Oh yeah, I'll roll with Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with Miami.
Oh, who do we got between Miami and Iowa State, by the way?
I'll take Iowa State.
I'm going Miami on that one.
You know what, Charles? I'm going to go right with you. I'm going to pick Iowa State, just because I mean, Cam Ward's awesome, but I feel like a lot of those guys are going to commit out of that game. So Iowa State's just going to stomp them.
It won't surprise me.
The Go Bowling Military Bowl between East Carolina and NC State. You know what? I'll go East Carolina on this one.
So yeah, me too. I'll go East Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, I think East Carolina is getting kind of sick of getting bullied around by these Carolina schools. So, all right, the Alamo Bowl, BYU versus Colorado.
I'll go BYU.
Really, Charles? I
Yeah.
thought you would be all for Travis Hunter.
No, I'm gonna go with BYU.
Damn. I'm going to go Colorado just because BYU did not impress me in that one game. The Independence Bowl between Marshall and Army. Ooh. Army.
Yeah, I'm thinking Army too.
The Music City Bowl, Iowa and Missouri. Missouri. The Fucking hell, I can't even speak English. The Relia Quest Bowl. I can say that, can't I? Alabama and Michigan.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah, Bama.
The fuck? Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl?
Sun Bowl is actually one of the older games.
Yeah.
One of the older bowl games. But Louisville and Washington, this one should be fun. I actually am looking forward to this one. Louisville. I think Louisville is a much better team.
Yeah, I go with Louisville.
The Cheez-Its Citrus Bowl between South Carolina and Illinois.
I go with South Carolina.
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna say
go.
Illinois.
Yeah, I'm going to go Illinois on this one. And then Baylor versus LSU in the Texas Bowl.
LSU.
Because, yeah, I'll go LSU. Even though Baylor is impressive.
Wait, did we pass Miami?
What do you mean past Miami?
Did they not
Did
get a
we?
bowl
I think
game?
we did.
No, we already got our predictions in for that one.
No, remember the Hurricanes ain't get in.
Yeah, the Hurricanes didn't get in, but they're in the Pop-Tart Bowl. We just talked. That is a good point that Alabama and Miami were like the first two teams out of it. Duke versus Ole Miss for the Gator Bowl? Most random matchup ever. I guess I'll pick Duke just because I hate Ole Miss. And then Friday, we got 3 bowl games left, so don't worry, we're not going to drag on it. January 3rd, it's the First Responder Bowl between North Texas and Texas State. I got Texas State for that one. The Mayo Bowl. The Mayonnaise Bowl. Shit.
Mayonnaise bowl.
It's Minnesota and Virginia
Who
Tech.
be coming up with these weird ass names is what I want to know.
It's amazing. Minnesota and Virginia Tech. I'm gonna let you guys pick your teams before I pick mine.
I go with Virginia Tech.
I don't care either one. It don't matter.
Damn, I really like both teams.
Good.
I'll go Virginia Tech.
In the spirit of Michael Vick.
Get the fuck out of here. But Dom the writer, if you happen to see this, I'm so sorry. He's a big Minnesota guy. And then the last one, the Bahamas Bowl, which I'm surprised they put at the beginning of January because normally they have that like the very first bowl game. But it's between Buffalo and Liberty. I got Liberty. What's up?
You know what Dom gonna do, right? He gonna be like, "Fuck you, Heath. I'm unsubscribing."
Yeah, he's like, get this shit. I'm not your moderator anymore. Get this fucking sword off my damn Twitch name. But anyway, I got Liberty. I got Liberty for the Bahamas Bowl. But if Buffalo wins, I won't be surprised. Anyway, now on to a bigger concern. I know we're talking a lot about college, but there's just so much shit that's happened. Now, the Heisman has come down to these two guys right here. Travis Hunter, the two-way player, wide receiver, cornerback from the University of Colorado, and then Ashton Jeanty, the running back from Boise State, 130 yards away from Barry Sanders' record. Fuck. Charles, you might have to help me out here. I mean, I really want Jeanty to win, but it looks like it's going to Travis Hunter.
I think it's only going to him because he's simply taking more snaps. Because he's playing pretty much both sides of the ball. And he's pretty much what I think top 5 on both sides of the ball too.
Yeah.
But if he was just a one-way player, he definitely wouldn't have it.
It's hard for me. It's hard for me to like get behind Travis Hunter because he hasn't had a chance at the conference championship like Ashton Jeanty did. Like, don't get me wrong, Travis Hunter did a lot for his team, but Jeanty practically single-handedly has taken his team to getting a bye in the college playoff.
Yeah. But I feel like if they would have stayed in Jacksonville State, they probably would have somehow made it.
Right. I don't know, man.
They just switched schools a little too late.
Yeah, I just don't. Man. I really want Jeanty to win because he's just been a powerhouse. But, like, Travis Hunter's been more versatile, you know?
I think Jeanty should get it, though.
Yeah, I think Jeanty should. I think, you know what would be good? Give Jeanty the Heisman for how he's done for, like, carrying that team, and then just give Travis Hunter Player of the Year, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe if the guy that doesn't, you'll have one win the Heisman, and then the other guy will win Player of the Year. That's what I think is going to happen.
I wonder how much Jeanty can carry over to NFL, though.
You don't think Jeanty would be good in the NFL?
I just wonder how much it would carry over.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on what system you put him in, you know? I mean, I know you guys keep saying that he would go for the Cowboys. I'm like, yeah, maybe. But there is a lot going on with that team that people aren't realizing, you know?
Yeah, it's looking like Jacksonville, Carolina, the Cowboys.
The Bengals.
Okay, yeah, the Bengals and maybe Denver might round out the top 5.
Dude, I could see.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing though. Cleveland need a new goddamn quarterback.
I forgot about Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland might round out the top 6.
Yeah, that's probably
I feel like either way it go, none of those teams have a good solid O-line he can go to.
That is true. It's going to be interesting how Saturday plays out, for sure.
Are they doing it on Saturday, the Heisman ceremony?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So who do you think should get Coach of the Year?
Wait, next Saturday?
Yeah, next Saturday. Coach of the Year? Good question.
I know a lot of people are going to say Deion, but
I don't. Man, maybe Deion. The coach from SMU should get it.
Mm-hmm. What was their record last? They was pretty bad last year.
They weren't like particularly good.
Why not Oregon? Why not Oregon's coach?
Lanning. Maybe. I think he got Coach of the Year last year. I might be wrong on that. I'm picking the coach from SMU or the coach from Arizona State. Also, if it was running back of the year, if it wasn't for Jeanty, Scatabo would have gotten it. Have you seen Scatabo from Arizona State?
I've seen a few of his plays.
Dude, that dude is a maniac. Now, moving on here, we've gotten the big stuff out of the way. College is done and over with. We're on Steam for the undisputed game, The Problem Child Pack. Now, Andy, you told me a bit about this. I'm going to let you rant about this because this pack has Jake frickin' Paul on it. And then, yeah, I'm going to let you rant about this
actually, yeah, I'm not trying to say that I don't want him in the game because I do, because I want to knock him the fuck out. But the only issue I have with this shit is they put him in the game before Mike Tyson. Like, how do you put him in the game before Mike Tyson, but yet Mike Tyson wasn't Fight Night champion. It don't make sense to me. You
I
put
think they
this.
got to agree to it.
I mean, kind of, sorta, but at the same time, you would think that they would put Mike Tyson in the game first
Yeah, I think
because
you
of him
gotta
of
pay
his
them to be
legendary
in. Yeah,
status.
I
Wait,
think you gotta pay.
Is Mike Tyson not in the game?
No, they put Jake Paul in it before him. That's why I'm ranting.
That's fucked up. Yeah, I can see
Because
why
I think it's I think it's some bullshit. They got Muhammad Ali and Roy Jones Jr. in there, but they don't have Mike Tyson in there. But they put Jake Paul in there. That's some bullshit.
Before Iron Mike, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I think, in my opinion, is I think it's all about who pay if they pay to be in there. I think you got to pay to be in there. I don't think they can just use your name and image without your permission or without their permission. So maybe Mike Tyson they want to be in there.
If anything, they probably paid Jake Paul to put him in the game. If anything, because I doubt Jake Paul paid money to get in the game.
Yeah, maybe Mike Tyson they want to be in there.
That's true.
Oh no, trust me, he more likely want to be in the game.
Cause I know that's a lot of games. It's a lot of boxing games with Floyd Mayweather ain't in them.
Yeah, and that's another one. They ain't even put Floyd in the damn game or Manny Pacquiao. Man, there's a bunch of them I can name that they ain't put in the game.
Floyd himself said he don't want to be in none of them. He won't allow them to put him in there.
Because he probably want them to pay him. That's why.
Pay him for like exclusive rights and shit. I get it.
But yeah, they put him in there before Mike Tyson. Like I said, they didn't even put Manny Pacquiao in the game. Like it's a bunch of them I can name that they ain't even put in the game that should be in the game.
What kind of boxing game is it?
Like
though?
UFC put that one guy in the game that said that he a scouser, he don't get knocked out. They put him in that game. So why can't y'all put Mike Tyson in Undisputed and do what UFC done and put their best fighter in? Who made what?
Undisputed.
It say right there, under where DJ like it's like right at the bottom, I think.
Steel City Interactive. Publisher Deep Silver.
That's who made it. Deep Silver.
Let me look at Deep Silver's record here.
And then you got to see is like what kind of boxing game is it?
It's a boxing game. It's like Fight Night Champion. If you ever played Fight Night Champion, it's like Fight Night Champion, but the only difference is the graphics are better. The only thing is, I won't say the fighting styles and whatnot. It's like Fight Night Champion, but like graphic wise, it is better than Fight Night Champion.
Is it using the WBC though? Is the question?
Yeah, it's got WBC in it.
Yeah, I think what Charles is trying to ask is it licensed by the WBC? Like, do they have a role?
I don't know. I will have to look that up.
I mean, I can look that up.
I actually own the game, so like, I've played it. It's just the only thing I didn't like about it was, like I said, Mike Tyson not in the game, but they got Roy Jones Jr., Muhammad Ali, they got Deontay Wilder, they got damn near not almost every fighter, but like the ones that we see fighting today, they got in the game.
I mean, okay. So I think it's just the individuals that get licensed for those games as opposed to like the organizations. Unless, of course, there's like a story mode or something where that shit does get licensed, then yeah, you would need their permission. You need permission from the WBC, WBA, all those guys. The Ring, the Lineal Championship. What's up?
It even say right there, under the Undisputed, it say that it's more licensed fighters. Right there. It says it right there.
Well, there should be Wait a minute. There should be a list of like all the shit.
It probably is,
'Cause
but
you
you
know
gotta
how-
look it up on like Google and whatnot.
Yeah, you got to do the undisputed credits. How about that? Yeah. Because you have to look up, like, okay, credits. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, depending on like what type of licensing they
Like
have.
it's a real good boxing game.
Mhm.
It's a real good boxing game. Like I actually like it. I played it for a good while since it came out back
Yeah, I
in
might have to
October.
check it out. I might have to check it out. Since
I'm
I'm
gonna
using,
have to buy it.
since I'm using
Like
GameFly now.
like literally the blood look realistic. Like you can swell they eye up and they eyes start leaking. Like it's crazy. It's almost
yeah.
like real boxing.
The realism, man, that's what makes it the best. Speaking of people ranting about video games and shit, in the words of Patrick Starr from SpongeBob, now it's my turn. All right, so this is from The Gamer. Ed Boon responds to rumors that MK1 DLC is canceled. So we'll just look at the key takeaways. Mortal Kombat 1's next wave of DLC has reportedly been canceled. Leaks hinted at OG characters like Sonya and Kano. Fuck, I can't speak English. Sonya and Kano arriving on the roster in Combat Pack 3. Warner Brothers and NetherRealm Studios have yet to make a comment, but Ed Boon responded to fans on Blue Sky about the news. Blue Sky being poor man's Twitter because, pissed off.
or
social.
interactive like TikTok basically.
Fuck
alternate,
Well-
I should say.
Well, they can go fuck themselves. Anyway, last week, rumors surfaced that Mortal Kombat 1's next wave of DLC had been canceled, launching, including Combat Pack 3, and a second story expansion. NetherRealm nor Warner Brothers has commented on the reports yet, but Ed Boon has responded to fans on Blue Sky about the news. Hope everybody is okay with all these leaks, wrote one such fan as pointed out by Reddit user Downtown External. I appreciate the kind words. Boone replied, "It's not a confirmation or a denial, but it's the first time the rumors have been addressed since they broke." Honest to God, I don't think they should do another DLC. With how bad that Khaos Reigns bullshit was, and I ranted about it in the first official episode of this podcast, and how shit that damn thing was.
They should just leave it alone. Just leave the game how it is. Stop dropping DLCs for it. Just stop.
Well, here's the
Ruining
thing.
the game.
If you want to drop a combat pack, that's fine. But don't add on to an already convoluted and fucked up story, man.
Yeah.
The story was already weird enough the first time around, and then you added shit to the fire by giving us false hope. You don't need to expand this story. No. Fuck that. You've ruined your own mystique. Leave it alone.
Also, other gaming news as well that I found out about Fortnite. They're coming out with a first-person mode thing, and it's like Call of Duty kind of. I don't know if you heard about that.
Really?
I think it's called Ballistic or some shit.
Oh,
It's
I
on
think
YouTube.
I think something like that was already in the works beforehand, but they can never solve the issues at hand. Anyway, speaking of issues, let's talk about a meme. Let's talk about fucking meme. This is from Unilad. The Hawk Tuah girl is being investigated by law firms over possible lawsuit as fans lose life savings after buying her cryptocurrency. I just gotta say, First off, fuck cryptocurrency. And secondly, if you're investing your life savings into this shit, fuck you. You deserve to go broke.
Why didn't she just fucking make an OF account? I'm just saying.
Right. Why do you guys got to invest in something that isn't backed by any actual, tender? You fucking idiots. If you lost your life savings, good. I hope you go out on the streets. You fucking dumb pieces of shit. Anyway.
Man, why are you wasting your own money? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so Haley Welsh insisted her Hawk coin was not just a cash grab when it launched this week. Law firms in the United States are encouraging people who invested in a cryptocurrency launched by the Hawk Tuah girl, Haley Welsh, to get in touch after buyers claim they lose their life savings when its value plummeted. Scroll down a little bit here. Following its launch on Wednesday, the Hawk coin quickly hit the market, capitalization of nearly $500 million, according to Forbes magazine. But within 20 minutes, okay, guys, keep this in mind. Within 20 minutes, the coin's value completely tanked and plummeted from as much as $409 million to just $41 million. Let me repeat that, guys. $490 million to $41 million, 20 minutes.
Damn. I don't know what to say about that shit.
I had no idea that Charles left, by the way.
Oh, he must have got disconnected.
Yeah. This is some fucking shit. The sudden tank caused a flood of backlash from Welsh's fans, with one person calling her out as they wrote, "I am a huge fan of Hawk Tuah, but you took my life savings. I purchased your Hawk that you were so excited about with my life savings, and my children's college education fund is..." What? What?
Hey, hello?
What the?
Who the fuck is Big
What
Ron?
up? What up, nephew?
His nephew!
Niggas
Holy
Big
shit!
Boom was good.
Oh,
Yeah, it was good. It's Big Ron in the house. Bruh. Anyway, we're talking about
What up,
Bitcoin and
nephew?
how much of a scam. What's up, nephew? We're talking about Bitcoin and how much of a scam it is.
What up, Pump? Man, somebody made $100K off of that shit. They be making money off of that. You sure?
Off of what?
Bitcoin.
Yeah. It's like, man, because people.
Shit, I need to
that's
be
a
doing
whole,
Bitcoin then. Shit, I need 100K.
That's a whole
I
different.
know Hood be doing Bitcoin and he be coming up.
Man, he be
But
out
anyway,
here
that is
finessing
a-
people, I swear.
That is a whole different can of worms, and I'm not going to talk about it on stream. But let me continue watching this. But just think about that. Life savings and children's college education fund into a shit coin that lost 90% of its market value within 20 minutes.
Damn.
Damn.
I hope you go homeless, you fucking retard. Whoever you are, fuck you. Yeah, goddamn moron. Anyway, Welch stood by the launch in the chaotic aftermath, sharing a copied post on Twitter which said, "Hawkonomics. Team hasn't sold one token and not one KOL." What the hell does a KOL mean?
Sounds like somebody's Gmail, bro.
Fucking no.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it like a wallet or something like that? Okay. Was given one free token. We tried to stop snipers as best as we could through high fees in the start launch of Meteora. Fees have now been dropped. That's another thing. I think according to this graph right here, 17% of it was strategic allocation fully unlocked on TGE, which is like interest. So when you bought one of their coins, you would have the overall price would raise up 17% on interest, which is shady as fuck. And of course, CoffeeZilla here exposed this shit Because here's the thing with shit coins or these meme coins is that these investors, it's basically insider trading where the insiders get in on the coin early and then
damage in the head, bro.
And then the investors, they come in and they have all the leverage in the world, so they pump into the coin, and then when it's promoted to the public, they pull out, and that's what you see that drop in price. So they basically are fleecing you out of your own money because of your own stupidity. That's basically what the fuck they're doing. And I just wish people would stop investing in the goddamn shit, man.
They not.
Mm-hmm. And here's a line right here. While everyday people take losses, celebrities walk away richer because they're inside the coin. Duh. We're here to help bring accountability to a space that desperately needs it. And address investors of Welsh's coin in another post. If you lose money, contact our firm to learn about your legal rights. Our firm represents thousands of NFT and token investors in security matters. People just like, if you want to spend your money on like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, I ain't gonna stop you. But if a celebrity starts endorsing their own coin, you need to run for the fucking hills. That's all I gotta say.
I don't even know why they invested their money into her shit anyway.
Yeah, like why? Because they want to get a big return off of it because they see the price go up. But little do they know that it's all a scam to get the insiders to pull out their money, so they lose money as a result.
Yeah. Well, I bet you they're gonna learn their lesson now.
Yeah. If you spent your money on this shit coin, fuck you. I hope you go home.
You deserve everything you got coming to you.
Like the Joker, like Joaquin Phoenix Joker said in the Joker movie, you get what you fucking deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are actually dumbasses for that.
And now for the final story of tonight. Like I said, it's a long podcast. Let's talk about this. The murder of the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, is a bad sign.
Getting popped.
Yeah, for New York City. This is from the New York Post. It's tempting for New York City to greet last week's 6th Avenue killing of United Healthcare Chief Brian Thompson with macabre relief. It's never good to have someone fatally shot in the street, but at least this crime wasn't yet another random attack. What the fuck are you talking about? Wrong. Put it in context. It's yet another blow for a fragile Gotham. Holy hell. Who wrote this article? This is really good. Oh, okay. New York, as a high-profile magnet for superstars and business and political leaders, has always had its more than its fair share of assassinations. Of course, John Lennon. Okay. I didn't know John Lennon got assassinated in New York. That's nice to know. But yeah, so for those of you that don't know, the CEO of United Healthcare was assassinated. So before I say anything, no videos being played YouTube. I'm not playing a video. I am showing a still image for educational purposes. Don't take down my video. If you need this part taken down, I will take it down. All right?
Who sent you that video, Heath? Question mark?
It was a post on Twitter.
Reddit.
Or X. They call it X now.
But yeah, here you see this dude's got a suppressor and I think like subsonic ammo.
Yeah.
And it was so powerful that the gun would jam up, so he would have to pull back. He shot him in the leg. And then shot him in the head twice. And you got this woman right there who basically saw everything run the other way. And now this guy right here is on the loose. It's been 5 days. They have not been able to identify him.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
He said he pulled down his mask because he was talking to a female.
Apparently, they actually got a lead. The dumbass left his phone on the scene.
Yeah, it's a burner phone though, so that you
never
can't
mind.
really trace. You can't really trace shit. You could trace the backpack. If the backpack has a serial number, like the one he's carrying right now, you can trace that if it's been purchased in a place within New York. That's what they did. I don't know. RB, are you familiar with the Pan Am 103 bombing? The plane that got bombed over Lockerbie?
No, I'm not.
So the way that they identified that guy is they looked at traces of the briefcase that had the bomb in it, and they traced it back to an island in the island of Malta, and they traced it back to someone Syrian. Libyan. They traced it back to Libya, and that's how they found the guys that bombed that plane.
Wow.
So maybe if they find out what happened with that backpack, they can trace back to who got that backpack.
That's crazy.
Wild
Trust me,
shit,
they gonna find them. They gonna find them. It's gonna take a while, but they gonna find them.
It will be a while.
They gonna find them because you can only run for so long.
Then again, though, what if they do catch him and he has a cyanide pill waiting? Oh, what's that? You want to talk? Nope, I'm dying. Goodbye.
He might put a bomb in his damn mouth and blow his damn brains out. Won't
Yeah,
fucking
pretty
surprise
much.
me.
Pretty
It won't
much.
fucking surprise me. He might do that shit.
Do him like the Joker.
Pretty
He might
much.
put a fucking pipe bomb. He might stuff a pipe bomb in his damn mouth and blow his damn brain out with that shit. Or he might have that glizzy in his hand when they pull up to him and point that shit at his dome.
Go ahead. Go ahead, RB.
What'd you say?
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
Oh, no. I missed the damn sports section. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah. We were blazing right through it because we had so much shit to talk about.
Oh, I feel you.
Anyway. Yeah, we don't know what happened. I want to know what the motivation was. Like, I know that I think, wasn't there like a buyout with United Healthcare? Maybe it was response to that?
They're all mad at I don't understand why they killed him. The guy, like, I understand the principle, but they're stupid. Like, they're just going to hire another CEO. A CEO is just the face of the company.
Well, then again, what deals was he doing, like, behind everyone's backs?
Even if he was doing those deals, someone's going to do those deals anyway. Like,
then again, he might have had some connections that none of us know about. He might have been connected to the mafia. There might have been a deal going wrong where a debt collector, that could be a debt collector for all we know. Yeah. He might be doing some gambling behind the scenes.
Right. He probably fucked someone's parlay over, you know?
Right. Or he might have fucked someone's stock investment over.
Or he could have fucked someone's bitch. We don't know.
Yeah, he could have fucked someone's woman. It's the best way of describing it ever.
That still ain't no reason to put a hit out on somebody. Like,
people be mad.
They don't give a fuck. They'll still put a hit out on you.
Facts.
Like, literally.
It's wild, man. We still don't know. The guy's still out on the loose, you know.
For now. But like I said, they gonna find him. He can only hide for so long.
He left foot, bro. He's so smart, bro. Like, he didn't use a car or nothing. He used a bicycle. Like, how do you fucking track down a bicycle, bro?
Especially in New York. Especially in New York.
If you ain't got a license plate on a bicycle, yeah, they ain't finding your ass. He basically pulled a double Agent 47. That's basically what the fuck he just did. And got away. Like, he on some Agent 47 shit. Like, Hitman for real type shit.
Good Lord.
The only difference is he ain't bald with a barcode in the back of his fucking head.
Yeah. No shit.
He had the fucking barcode on the back of his damn neck. If I seen that nigga, I'm gonna slap some damn hand sanitizer at the back of his damn neck.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a while if they even catch him. You can't tell me somebody in New York did not see where this man went, cause like New York is filled with goddamn people. There's no way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and it's got cameras everywhere in New York. Ain't no way you getting away with that shit. Like somebody on the street had to see this man. They had to. And it's so much cameras and social media out. You can't tell me this man got away with murder and they can't even find this dude. But they somehow could find goddamn Osama bin Laden. They still can't even find the fucking killers of who killed Tupac and Biggie.
Facts, bro.
But y'all,
Nuts.
can go out here and find Osama bin Laden. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, Osama was they wanted Osama way more than they cared about a rapper, a black rapper at that, bro. That guy.
But this is what I believe with that situation with Pac's murder. I feel like it would make sense if Cops was the one that killed him because he did shoot at them, so it would make sense.
He shot the cops?
Yeah, he shot 2 off-duty cops. He seen harassing a black dude on the street, and he thought that, I don't know if he thought that they was harassing him, but like he was in a limo, and he seen these 2 off-duty cops, harassing and picking on a black dude. So he got his glizzy. He got on his knee and started busting. Pause. And I think he popped one of them in the leg. I don't know if the other one he shot both. I don't know if he shot both of them, but I know he shot one of them. Cause there's a footage of him staring at the guy that he shot in the courtroom. Hood sent it to me the other day. I gotta send it to you.
So,
And he was
so
staring.
Andy, what I
He
gotta
was-
say
he
to you,
was-
what I gotta say to you about your Pac and your Biggie comment is, it ain't that they don't or that they can't find the killer of Pac and Biggie. They know who killed Pac and Biggie. They just don't want to put it out.
Right.
Cause like I said, it's probably the feds that did it,
I was about to say,
which would make a lot of sense.
the detectives from that, Keefy D, what was name? They all said that the feds was in on it. And
That's
What
what
about
I'm
that?
saying.
What about that
Go ahead.
private investigator? The private
Yeah, that's what
investigator
I'm saying.
said that.
Yeah, he was one of the ones that said it, that the feds was in on it because they were trying to cover some stuff up. And the only way to do it was to get rid of Pac and Biggie, because Pac and Biggie were getting ready to separate from their records and go do some work together. And
It
at
kind of
that
goes.
time, they had
Mhm.
information on everybody. And so the only way to keep that information from getting out is to take out the people that know it.
Right. It kind
Tupac
of
was
goes back to
leaving
that
Death
point.
Row he was leaving Death Row to do his own label, which was gonna be Machiavelli Records.
Right. It kind of goes back to the point I brought up when we did that whole thing about Diddy, right? I don't think Diddy liked the fact that he didn't like the fact that they were breaking off, trying to do their own thing instead of getting involved in this new age bullshit, Tupac and B.I.G. So they probably got some stuff going on behind the scenes that caused them to get whacked, you know?
Yeah, Biggie was getting ready to leave. Diddy's
Bad
label,
boy.
and Diddy said, "Nah, you ain't going nowhere because you got a contract." So Biggie's 5 albums or last albums and stuff like that he put out wasn't Biggie. It was him forcing music out. That way he could get out of his contract, because he was offered, I think 64 million or something like that to
Jesus.
sign to a different. Yeah, he was offered like 64 mil to sign to a different label. In order to start doing music there and stuff like that. He was going to go out and do his own thing. And obviously, Diddy don't like that because he's the diddler. And so him and Clive Davis got
Biggie
together.
was Diddy's biggest. He was his biggest artist. Like that was his
Uh-huh.
money. That was his meal ticket right there. Biggie was his
Yep.
meal ticket.
Yep. And so
Biggie was the meal ticket.
Yeah. And so Diddy and Clive Davis got together and was like, all right, I don't like this. So we got to do something about it. And Diddy's like, all right.
And then when Biggie died, Diddy made hella money off of Biggie's name when he died.
Of course, through marketing and merchandising and shit.
Fucking Biggie are still some of the biggest selling artists out there, and they've been dead for almost 30 years.
Damn near.
Making money out of the grave, if you know.
Exactly.
Damn near.
And so even them being dead almost 30 years, Diddy's still making money off of Biggie and Pac.
No, that shit. Diddy locked up. He ain't making no money off nobody shit. He don't even own Bad Boys no more. They took that shit.
He's probably got shell accounts somewhere. Probably got kind of like the Bidens, you know, they got shell companies making money through Ukraine. Diddy's probably doing the same thing. He's got shell accounts. If one of them gets compromised, there's a new one that they can funnel all that money into. You know.
Speaking of them goofy motherfuckers, so the only reason that fucking name twin Biden got a pardon was because he would have had to testify against Joe because all of that shit would have linked back to Joe. But what he didn't realize was in that pardon, the prosecutors and the DA can still force him to testify against his father. Mm-hmm. That's the loophole of it. He himself is not going to be able to be charged for it. But in that pardon, Big Biden, fucked up. Now, he would have to testify against Joe.
Mm-hmm. And also, here's the other thing about that pardon. That pardon only works if you are actually charged with a crime. Hunter was not charged. He was not, I mean, sure, there were charges pressed against him, but he was never, like, officially, like, found guilty or not guilty in a court of law. So there should have been no reason for that pardon to even take place.
It only took place because of fear.
Yes.
You're not gonna pardon somebody unless you know that they're getting ready to do some time. And if you know they're gonna do time, then what do you know about the situation?
Right. Weird shit, man. It's all weird shit. It's all starting to come out now. And this is just tip of the iceberg shit. It's all starting to leak out.
What I want to know is where the hell is Epstein's list?
Yeah, why haven't we heard anything about that?
Because it's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not putting that shit out. And if they do, it could be any time now.
If they put that list out, almost all of Hollywood is gone. They put out Diddy's list, all of the politicians, the fucking music industry, the entirety of the entertainment industry. 90% of that shit's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why Trump has to be really, really careful when it comes to releasing that information and unredacting stuff, you know, because
I'm quite sure Trump on that Diddy list too.
I don't think so.
I won't be surprised.
I don't think so, simply because I haven't ever seen anything about him really being at the parties. Has he met Diddy and like maybe hung out with him? Yes. But have I seen pictures and videos and stuff like that of him at the parties? No.
No.
But you know who was at the parties? Miss Kamala Harris.
You know who else was
that's nice
there?
of her out there.
Oprah Winfrey was there.
Oprah Winfrey was there. So was Ellen DeGeneres, which is why she fled the country.
Of course. That's why I'm willing to bet Taylor Swift was on that shit because she's talking about leaving the country.
No, I don't think she's leaving the country because of that. Because her and Diddy had an actual fucking I don't think it was her and Diddy. I think it was her and Kanye. Yeah, no, her and Kanye. Yeah, never mind. I think she may be a part of the Diddy shit. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures of her and Diddy back in the day.
Well, also, I think we did talk about it with Taylor Swift saying that Diddy would be like her prom date and whatnot. You know,
Something
you remember
like
that?
that.
Do you remember when we were talking about that on the podcast like a month or two ago? We even brought that up.
Yeah, I think so.
I threw a huge fit about it.
Yeah. I don't know. But wait a minute. The game's on tonight. The Chiefs and the Chargers are playing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hunter, did you say you wanted to get on college football?
I am currently looking at my college football screen right now.
Yeah, I'm about to plug my shit in. So we're gonna end the podcast right here. I'm glad we started it off early. Holy shit! It's a red. Here he is with the duck face. Fuck! Stop it, you creepy
Uncle Honey Bun in
bastard!
the building.
Stop! I'm gonna get the
Uncle
fuck
Honey
out
Bun
of
in
here,
the
bro. Anyway,
Uncle Honey Bun in the building.
if you guys are on here, make sure you guys. We're gonna head on over to Twitch. I just need to plug some stuff in, and we'll get that stream up and running. We'll be here next week. I would like to do my tribute show next week because we've lost a lot of great people, and we would like to honor those people next week. Take a day off from this bullshit.
That reminds me, I seen a video on TikTok today about the One Direction guy that just died.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, him and one of the other members had went to a Diddy party, and whenever he went up to meet Diddy, Jay-Z was sitting right beside him, and
I'm not surprised.
he kind of leaned in, like shake Jay-Z's hand or to shake Diddy's hand or something like that, and Jay-Z's security guard like bumped him out the way, and Diddy made a smart or a slick comment or something like that right there. I'll have to go back and watch that video, but I seen them in an interview afterwards with all the band members, and they were like, "So you got you met P Diddy," and their faces went completely blank. They all put their heads down. Harry Styles was like, "I didn't meet Diddy. I went out on a nice dinner," and yeah.
That will be a topic for another day. You see this, kids? This is what we like to call a little bit of foreshadowing into what the future of this podcast might hold. You know? But yeah. Weird shit, man. Weird shit.
Why the hell? So I got Georgia Bulldogs as my favorite team on college football. Please tell me why the hell Carson Beck's arm is not tattooed in this picture, but yet now he has a full sleeve.
It's a good. What, are you about to post it on the Discord?
No, I can't do anything on Discord right now because I'm in a stream.
All right, but we're going to talk about it off stream. So next week, tribute show. If you guys are still here, we're heading on over to Twitch to stream. Anyway, that is it. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Later, taters.
All right, we'll move over to Twitch.
Damn it.
Or
Fuck that up. I meant to end stream, not leave studio.